Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ahviworld. Today I'm going to show us how to make this beautiful hair fascinator from a plastic bottle. Did you hear what I said? I mean from a plastic bottle. Nothing is wasted. All you need to do is just to be creative. Let's get started. I have a veil net I'm going to use. I also went a step ahead to cut my millinery wire and join it together. If you don't know how to do that, check the link below. Now I'm going to use this veil net to cover or to wrap up this my millinery wire. I'm also going to use this bony. They use it for fashion designing. I'm using my UHU glue and a pair of scissors. I'm also going to use a hot glue because I will be using a plastic. So here is my lining here, and this is the plastic bottle we're going to use. So in order to cut it, all you need to do so it can be easy for you, just place your knife or your cutter on heat so it can be hot. Once you place it on the plastic, it's going to melt and cut instantly. So I cut it out and now I'm reducing it because it's a little bit too high for me. So I'll use this hot glue to attach my fabric to it. It's plastic, so that's why I decided to use a hot glue.
This is Ahviworld.
Thereafter, I'm gonna cut off the excess. Then I'll add some glue to the back of this plastic and press the excess down there. After that, I'll add some glue at the back and use the same lining to cover it up again. I will repeat the same process by using the veil net. I'm simply using this lining because I don't want the plastic to start showing in the veil net. Veil net is transparent, so I will simply place the veil net on top of this lining now so it can give me a thicker volume or a thicker look. Here is it. I've added the veil net to it, so I'll just add this glue. You can see I'm using UHU because I'm sticking fabric to fabric together. Here is the outcome. You see, it's very neat. If you don't know how to get this outcome of using your veil net to cover your millinery wire, kindly check the link below. Here is it. I finished the two. You see, one is bigger and the other is smaller because I want to join both of them together. Is the design I want. So I will simply attach or stitch it together here. You can see the way I placed it. So I'll just stitch to make sure it's firm. Thereafter, I'll take that plastic and just curve it. I'll press it to have this oval shape. Why I'm doing that, so that the net and the millinery wire is curved the way I folded it. So I'll simply place it on top of it so that it can take that same shape. You see, it's not good like this, so I'll place it like this. You can see it's taking that shape, it's curving to meet it up. So I will simply go ahead and stitch these two parts together. I will leave this other side out. You can see that stitching is very difficult because it's plastic, so all I need to do is simply pass the needle through the fabric I used to cover the plastic. So I'm stitching it from the fabric. So I'm done with that.
World.
I stitched only the two parts. I didn't touch the other parts. So this place is opening up. I will stitch it together now. Here. I will stitch here together so it won't be flying. I don't want it to stand. I want it joined together. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side as well. If you are new to this channel or you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do well to subscribe so that you'll be getting more inspiring videos like this from us. You are not being charged for subscribing. In case you don't know how to do that, the subscribe button is just below, showing red. If it is still showing red, it means you haven't subscribed. So do that, and God will bless you. Now I'm simply going to cover up the boning with these bias. I'll simply add little glue at the tip of this bias, then wrap the boning with it like this. I'm going to start going round. Make sure that the more you turn it, make sure it's close to each other so you won't have any space showing out. So the techniques I use here, I didn't add glue all through. So once I added glue at the beginning, I keep turning and turning and turning. I don't need to waste all my glue on this because it's definitely not going to come out. So I'll continue like this till I get to the end. Here is the outcome. So I'm going to start the design right now. This is where the cocoa is. You have to watch closely. So I will simply fold it the way I wanted it to be, or the shape, you understand? So make sure it's even. So I will hold it like this in form of a circle, add some glue on these ends, then press it together. In order for me not to stress myself, I will just go ahead and secure it there. I tied it with this bias. I just I used half bias. I trim it off, or I divided it into half, then use it to secure it here. So once I'm done like this, it's firm, I can leave it, then try to fold the next one again. So you can see the shape is coming out. This is the second one. Add glue again and continue like that till I go round. I'm going to have 4 rings here.
This is Ahviworld. 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 This is Ahviworld.
Here I'm done. I will simply place it in front here. So because I want this part to be the front and the other side where I attach the double one to be at the back. So add some glue on the boning and on the heart itself, or the fascinator itself. Then stick it together. Then stitch it with needle and thread. I'll stitch it so it can be firm, it won't be falling off. So the way I stitch the plastic and the brim together, that's how I'm going to stitch it. You can see it. So I'll simply go and add these ruffles here. If you don't know how to make this ruffle, also check the link below. Then I also went a step ahead to cut the feathers in bits and attach it there. So you can see I'm also adding designs at the back as well. After adding that ruffles, I also add some feathers to it. Then the final stage is to attach the hairband to the fascinator. So I'll simply pass my needle from under to make sure it's secure because it's wide. Assuming it's the tiny one, that Alice band, I will just stitch from the side. But this one is wide and it's plastic, so that's why I'm stitching it like that. So you see these open parts inside, I want this feather to be there as well. So I just cut this feather, add some glue, then I will place it at this very point here. So I will just stick it down here, then try to go around it so it can spread there. So when you wear it, this part will not look too open. I just want it this design. You can do yours. You can decide to leave yours like that. It's a matter of choice. So here is it. After that, I will stitch it again with my needle and thread so it can be framed.
This is Ahviworld.
You can see it. Our heart is ready. Is it not lovely? Will you believe? Who will believe that I can use a plastic bottle to make this? You can see the place I stitched. I went ahead and used the veil net to cover it up as well. If you don't know how to also cover this place, check the link below because we have done all this before. That's why I'm saying you should check the link. This is amazing. Is it not lovely? Can you see it on me? Wow. This is amazing. This is wonderful. In fact, call it any name. I'm loving this. Wow, this is nice. If you have learned something new today, please subscribe so that you'll be getting more inspiring videos like this. I remain Ahviworld.